And if you ask me where they came from, when people ask me, being the smart person I am, I say, row 1, 2, 3, 4, row 4, 5. That's where they came from. So you can say, where's the island? But anyway, look at these guys. Hey everybody, welcome back to Florida Exotic. Today we're trying to check a few fish before it starts raining. We got some thunder hammering around over there, so we're going to try to get out from underneath this lightning rod of a place. I'm wearing my Florida State shirt because they kicked Alabama's butt the other night, so I am back to being a Seminole fan, which is my alma mater. If they start losing, I'll quit wearing it. That's my loyalty. Anyway, these are our red top gold Trewavasae. These are a fish been around for a while. Definitely came from the wild. Beautiful fish. I haven't seen any from the wild in a long time. So we work real hard to maintain the breed, just like we do with gold labs. And so we don't breed with every single fish that comes along. We try to really pick. So if you see these, what we're looking for is this red dorsal. So we're gonna, what happens in the spring when we start breeding these, we're gonna find the reddest dorsal ones we can find. And by the way, the albino red that we have, that beautiful albino, came out of these guys. Come on, hold still, guy. So this might be the dominant male, because when they get really dominant, their bars go away for a while. See how this one has bars? And this guy? The dominant ones, they lose
they
the
get beat up. They get a lot of fighting too.
Yeah, yeah. Now the little babies all come out like this. And then they start changing to the gold color. This is the female. Hold on, let me just see. No, but this is the female. Now we're looking for, this is a nice female, but I like, for example, I really like this one better. And we're trying to keep this is the Labia trophius, the Fuelleborni. They're scrapers. Now a lot of people say, you know, these are another fish. They're scrapers, do not feed them anything but vegetable matter. No. So here's a little male. Oops. When they scrape in the lake, they get all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff growing in the... Now again, I'm over here just looking. There's a good possibility that these guys were checked, and what I'm seeing is these guys were checked recently, because I can tell they were holding, because their mouth is still a bit dropped, but there's no eggs. So they probably check these. But I always want to come and look and see, are they really breeding with what I want to breed?
We're looking for male to female ratios.
Yeah, yeah.
And just,
as you can see,
it's a check.
Yeah, we have like 3 or 4 males in here. Now she's holding, but I'm not going to take her because they probably have them inside, so they'll come back and get them. So anyway, Labia trophius, Trewavasae, we call them red top golds, and we're calling the male. We're saying the male's name first. Red top gold. Now these are. Well, listen to that thunder every day.
It's a cycle here. In the morning it's clear, and then in the afternoon we have thunderstorms.
Now I want everybody to put on their little keep track of weather. Put Homestead, Florida, and you will see that this is a magnet for rain. It can be beautiful everywhere.
Well, we're on the peninsula,
yeah,
Florida, and we got, you know, the Gulf on one side and the Atlantic on the other. So,
and of course, right now we're keeping a constant eye on the tropics, because we're getting ready to hit peak hurricane season, and So we're watching. There's not a thing we can do about it except get ready. And by ready, I mean we move everything in that we can and just pray, really. But anyway, this is a labia tropheus, Marmalade Fuelaborni. Now these are one of my favorite fish. I won at the fish show with this thing 25 years ago. It took 6 pairs. Didn't realize they judged. Most people take 1 pair. I didn't know the rules, but they have to judge every single pair. So I took 6 pairs and won best of everything. And they were just gorgeous. People freaked out. They told me, you know, you took 6 pairs and judges are going to... I said, so what? I can go home and get 6 more pairs. It's not like I only had 4 of these things.
Okay, let's talk about tank mates.
Now look at this. Look at these different colors on the female. See, that's a. We try to breed with both of these types. That's kind of a lighter gold, but now look at these dark guys. And these things breed true. They don't breed like. Oh, sorry, that was a little male. I'm not sure. They don't breed like. So that's a different looking female. Now these guys could go with any of the other Mbunas. They can go in a half tank. But you know, they get big. Nobody's holding. I believe that they checked this row just recently. But these guys can go. They're not aggressive. There's some pseudos that are very aggressive. Oh, that's ready to go. So if they haven't checked them, I guarantee they'll be doing. Some pseudos are very, very aggressive. This is not one of them. So this is kind of a more of a mellow, and they would like rocks. And again, they can eat. They eat our 1.5 extreme. That's all they eat. They don't bloat up. They don't get sick because we don't overfeed them. And if you also notice, wherever we have these labia tropheus, they are always chewing on the side of the tanks. So they are scratching. All right, we're gonna do these here. We kind of showed you these before, but I wanna make sure, I told them to go get me more females, and I hope they did. This is a red top Trewavasae. I mean, I'm sorry, zebra. Now people are gonna say, what island, what this? They came from Lake Malawi. And if you ask me where they came from, when people ask me, being the smart person I am, I say, row 1, 2, 3, 4, row 4, 5. That's where they came from. So you could say, where's the island? But anyway, look at these guys. They got me a whole bunch of new. I can see they got. I mean, look at this fish. Look at that. Look at the dorsal. I don't know. This is probably the dominant one. But look at that dorsal. And people saw these and they went crazy. And they ordered them. And I said, okay, great. I must have a lot of these. And we sold out of them immediately. So I said to the guys, we can't have this. I mean, you know, good fish. Like those Salicyes. Incredible fish. Here's another male. Probably less dominant. Now these could go in with the Fuellebornis, so we just check that on. And you know, a lot of people just put males in their tank. Here's a less dominant male, and he would be full-blown color if he could get the other guys out. I've always honestly I haven't had a tank since 1974. But I always liked females in the tank because the males, you know, I mean, you want them dancing around. And they will. But some people say, well, it makes too much aggression. And, you know, that's that, you know. And they breed and fill the tank up. So my advice to everybody is put some Synodontis cats in the tank with them. And they'll keep the numbers down. But of course, then you'll be full of Synodontis cats. But I'm going to check these real quick because I want every one of these, and I want every female in here to go back into spawning right now. Glenn, go over there and kind of take a look at that one. Come over here on this side of it and take a look at that one male he's trying to breed. and that other male will come over to him.
Do you
And
really think I'm gonna be
yeah.
able to show anything with the reflection?
It wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
Wouldn't work.
Nope.
Okay, now you're gonna have to divide these for me later because you know I have to get out of here early today. I'm having Mohs surgery on this spot right here. So next time you see me, I'm gonna have a scar on my pretty face. What can I say? You mean to tell me that won't show up on the camera? Are you kidding me?
Too much reflection. Yeah, you can see it, but I can't get close enough to see everything else.
Well, you know what else, Glenn? I want to do this video for our wonderful fans, but you know what I don't want to happen?
Nope.
I don't want to have lightning hit this metal above our heads and fry me. It always freaks me out when the...
Yeah, we're in an electrically
Yeah.
prominent area with cables.
Look up there, it's metal cable. It's like lightning rod. We've taken only, that I know of, knock on wood, we've only taken one strike on the farm probably about 20 years ago, and it actually hit my meter can from the power company and blew it out. And man, it was scary because they had to tear it down, put it up in one day. I had no power. I had my diesel running, but I had a terrific electrician, and he did it for me in one day. So well, that's interesting, isn't it, Glenn? What is that? Is that a truck or something?
Yeah, we used to have a train track, active train track down here, and then that kind of became obsolete. And now all the guys with the big raised up trucks have the train horns in them.
Well, the only thing I'm saying is because I know out here also they have that alarm for Turkey Point nuclear plants.
Yeah, but that's more of a long siren.
Yeah, that is too late. We just do what they taught me to do. And when we were in elementary school.
Dropping these fish today, Bureau. Are they spining you?
Oh no, they're slimy. Yeah, like when we were in, I don't know about kids of today, but when we were in elementary school, you know, we were supposed to, in case of nuclear attack, we were supposed to put our heads under the desk.
Fall under the desk.
Yeah, that was going to help you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that, they scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Because we were in the Cold War. It was scary. But I never had to do that. Ooh. These are just as hard to hold almost as an Eretmotus. Come on, you little. Sometimes I want to pinch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Almost done here. And I hope the guys are in. Are they in? Okay. Hey everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Quick check out here. We're not going to hang out here too much longer. We're running, but be sure to subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe, and like us and send us some comments. Oh, let me show you one thing before we go move. We're going to do these next week. Check these. These are not. I can tell right now that I'm going to have to beat my wife. Of course, if I tried, she'd kill me. These are hers, but I can tell right off the bat. Way too many males in here. Ruby green, Victorian. I mean, there's one or two dominant males, and the rest of these guys, look at the size of these guys. And they don't need to be. Isn't that beautiful? Ruby green.
I wish the sun was out.
Yeah. Well, when we do them, they will be. But we're going to get rid of, I'm going to tell right off the bat, we're going to get rid of several of these males because we don't need them. And they're probably all they're doing is fighting. These are heavy spawners when they spawn, and I know she checks them. So there's just the female. So we're gonna do these next week. All right, everybody. Thanks for being out here with us. Enjoyed it. See y'all.
Adios.